Hi, I'm Jigirama. Today we see about uh, syntax and semantic analysis and analysis from NLP. Introduction. Syntax and semantic analysis are two fundamental components of natural language processing that plays a crucial role in understanding and processing human language. Let's delve into each of them in detail. And syntax analysis. First, we see about syntax analysis. Definition. Syntax analysis, also known as the parsing, is the process of analyzing the structure and grammatical rules of a sentence or text in a natural language. It focuses on the arrangement of words and phrases to determine the syntactic structure of the sentence. And the importance of syntax analysis helps in identifying the relationship between the words and phrases such as subject-object relationship and verb tense and noun adjective agreement. It aids in identifying the grammatical correctness of a sentence, which is crucial for understanding the meaning of the text. It's basically a structure format. You have to give a structure to the verb. There are various techniques to there are various techniques for syntax analysis. The first one is context free grammar CFG. CFGs are often used to represent the syntax of a language. They consist of rules that define the structure of the sentence. For example, the cat sleeps. This rule states that a sentence can be divided into noun phrases and verb phrases. Here, the cat is a noun phrases and sleep is verb phrases. Dependency parsing. This technique analyzes the grammatical relationship between the verbs by representing them as a tree structure of dependencies. For example, the cat chased the mouse. Dependent is a chased, it's a root, and the cat is a subject. And chased is a root, and mouse is a direct object. And the cat dies is a determinant, and mouse is a determinant. Here, chased is a root verb, ornament, and all others are branches like it is. Parts of speech tagging. It assigns a parts of this example noun, verb, adjective to each word in a sentence and helping to identify the grammatical rules. There is an example for the sentence like quick, brown, fox, dense. The is tagged as a determiner and quick is tagged as a adjective and brown is tagged as a adjective and fox is tagged as a noun and young is tagged as a verb. Parts of this is a pure stacking, as also known as a pure static. And then other is phrase structure parsing. A phrase structure parsing breaks down sentence into constituents such as noun phrases and verb phrases to understand the hierarchical structure. And here is an example: I saw a big cat. The sentence I saw a big cat. And here noun phrase a big cat and a verb phrase is here saw a big cat. And combining to form a sentence. It's an it's a long topic. I cover it. And there are challenges in in that in syntax analysis, ambiguity and idiomatic expressions. Ambiguity. Ambiguity is a natural language is sometimes ambiguous with multiple valid interpretation of a sentence. The syntax analysis must handle this ambiguity. And idiomatic expressions. Some phrases and sentence do not follow a strict grammatical rules, but are still valid and meaningful and posing challenges for phrases. Let's see about semantic analysis. Definition: semantic analysis focus on understanding the meaning of the verbs, phrases, and sentences in a natural language. It aims to extract the intent or inferred meaning from the syntactic structure. Its importance is why syntax deals with the form of language and semantics is concerned with its meaning. Understanding the semantics is essential for the talks like machine translation, sentiment analysis, and question answer. Semantic analysis helps disambiguate the sentence and interrupt their true intentions. Semantic analysis is nothing but it's analyzing the meaningful meaning of the words. That is the what the sentence want to say. That's meaning of the sentence. Like that technique is used for semantic analysis. The first one is word sense disambiguation. It's also known as WSD. It's the process of determining the correct meaning of the word in a given context. Here is an example. I saw a bat in the car. Here, bat could refer to a flying mammal or a piece of sports equipment. VST helps to determine whether that bat in this context refers to the animal or the sports equipment. The next one is semantic role labeling. It's also called as SRL, and it is the task of identifying the semantic roles of word in a sentence, such as agent, patient, or instrument of an action. Here is an example with semantic labels. She gave the book to him, and here she is the agent. The book is a patient, to him is a recipient. Semantic parsing. Semantic parsing is the process of converting natural language expression into the formal representation of meaning, such as logical forms. Is what is the capital of France? And semantic passing output will be get capital France. The question is mapped to a formal representation that can be used to query a knowledge base for the answer. And word embeddings. Word embeddings are the vector representation of words in high dimensional spaces that capture semantic relationship between words. Here is a simple example using word vectors. Words king, man, woman, and simplified, and vectors would be king 0.9. And here is a syntactic and semantic integration. Both is essential for NLP to understand the words, the sentence of the words. And here is some example so that both can work together. First one is dependency. Syntax and semantics are closely intertwined, and syntax provides the structural framework on which semantics can be built. For example, understanding the subject verb object structure is an essential for establishing the meaning of an action in a sentence. And semantic parsing technique like semantic role labeling and semantic parsing aim to bridge the gap between syntax and semantics by mapping syntactic structure to a meaningful representation and applications. In machine translation, syntax helps to determine the grammatical structures of the source target languages, while semantic ensures that the translated text conveys the intended meaning. In sentiment analysis, both syntax and semantic are crucial for understanding the sentiment expressed in a sentence. And in question answering system, the syntactic analysis is used to identify the grammatical structure of the question, while semantic analysis helps to match the question to the relevant information in a text corpus. And it's also used in contextual understanding. The syntactic analysis helps to establish the immediate grammatical context of words and phrases, while semantic analysis goes deeper by considering the broader context and the word of knowledge required to interpret the words and the phrases accurately. It's also used in machine learning models, the modern NLP models such as BRT and GPT leverage both syntax and semantics. They are pre-trained on large corpora objects and capture both syntactic and semantic patterns, allowing them to perform a wide range of NLP tasks efficiently. Here is an example to understand both syntax and semantic analysis. The sentence is the cat is on the map. And we already know syntax analysis focuses on the grammatical structure of the sentence. It identifies the relationship between the verbs and their roles in the sentence. Here, there is a learner and cat is a noun, and is a verb on a preposition. The mat is a There's also learner and a mat is an object. And here is the syntactic structure, the gap, subject and symbol on the question, the mat object. It defines the grammatical structure of the sentence. And and the other one is semantic analysis. And semantic analysis focuses on understanding the meaning of the sentence. It extracts the intent of the meaning of the words and the relationship. And here there is a cat. The cat, it is in the state where it's positioned on the top of the mat. The sentence is like that. The sentence describes a cat being located on a mat, indicating a spatial relationship. The word cat and mat are concrete object. The verb is indicates a state of being, and the preposition on establishes a relation between the cat and the mat, indicating their spatial arrangement. And the final one is pragmatic analysis. Pragmatic analysis is a crucial aspect of linguistics and natural language policy that focus on the study of language use in context. It delves into how people use language to convey meaning beyond the literal interpretation of words and grammar. That medicine is concerned with the principles and rules that govern communication and how people infer intended meaning based on the context and shared knowledge. Here are some key aspects and examples of pragmatic analysis. The first one is indicature. Indicature refers to the information that is implied or inferred in a conversation but not explicitly stated. It can be divided into two types. The one is conversational indicator. There are implied meanings that arise due to a conversational principles. For instance, if someone asks, "Do you have the time?" and you respond with, "I have a watch," the indicator is that you are not willing to share the time. And the other one is conventional indicator. These are the implied meanings that are associated with a specific words or spaces. For example, say, but after a sentence implies the contrast and contradiction. The second one is speech acts. Speech acts refers to the actions performed through a language. These actions can include making statements, asking questions, and giving commands, and making promises, and more understanding the predictionary forces or the intent effect of a speech act is crucial in pragmatic analysis. For example, saying "Could you pause short" is a request speech act. And other one is presupposition. Presupposition refers to the background assumptions or beliefs that are seen to be true for a statement to make sense. For instance, in the sentence John quit smoking again, the presupposition is that John had previously quit smoking. And thesis involves the uses of words, usually pronouns and demonstratives, whose interpretation depends on the context of the utterance. For example, in the sentence is that late, the meaning of he depends on who is being referred to in the current context. And Greece maxim. Greece cooperative principle outlines four maxims that guide effective communication. Maxim of quantity. Provide just the right amount of information, neither too much nor too little. Maximum quality. Say only what you believe to be true. And maximum relation. Make your contribution relevant to the ongoing conversation. And maximum of manner. Avoid the ambiguity and obscurity. Be clear and concise. And scalar indicator. Scalar indicator involves inference made based on the scalar structure of words. For example, when someone says some of the students passed the exam, it's implied that not all students passed. The other one is conversational maxims. In addition to these maxims, the conversational maxim provides guidelines for cooperative communication. This includes the maxim of relevance, politeness, and informativeness. Pragmatism is essential in understanding how language functions in real-world communication. It helps to explain how people interact in meaning and resolve ambiguity and navigate the language uses in the various social and cultural contexts. And here is some conclusion of syntax and semantic analysis. Orbital compounds of natural language processing that work together to enable the machines to understand and generate human language. While syntax deals with the grammatic structure and semantic division to the meaning, and their integration is essential for building a robust NLP system capable of sophisticated language understanding and generation.